What's the status in your mind of the nickel corner and where it all shakes out?
Yeah, I think it's Womack and it's a bunch of young guys there. I mean, the standout guy today wasn't Womack; it was another rookie defensive back, Qwuantrezz Knight. He's basically Womack's backup now, the backup nickel. And they had to press him into service at nickel and at safety because Jimmy Ward is hurt. One of his backups, Dante Johnson, is hurt, so they're a little thin at safety. So this guy was playing both. He played really well. He had a pick while playing safety. He had a nice pass breakup while playing nickel. So he was sort of the standout guy, sort of the new guy who stood out today. But they're very impressed with Womack. The word that comes up whenever you interview anybody about him is scrappy, which is what you want from a nickel cornerback. He kind of sticks to guys. He's got these long arms. He's not afraid to mix it up. So they were very encouraged with that, and that's what led to them cutting Darqueze Dennard earlier in the week. It was this trio of young guys. So it's Womack, it's this guy Qwuantrezz Knight, undrafted guy out of UCLA. Yeah, exactly. He's played everywhere: Maryland, Kent State, and then the third guy is Diamador Lenore, and he hasn't gotten a lot of reps at nickel, but I think that the 49ers envision him in that mix in the future. This is another guy who's sort of has the same characteristics. He's tough. He's gritty. He's not afraid to kind of play along the line of scrimmage. So I think that maybe not this year, but in coming years, he's going to start to get some looks at that nickel spot as well.
It is funny, all the different measurables and the combine and all the way they, kind of pour through these prospects. And it's weird. It's like if the draft were held right after the college football season, I think there would be the players would come off the board in a totally different order. But because you inject a combine and all kinds of workouts and measurements, and then by the time the draft rolls around, it's almost like these teams forget who the best players were. Now, I loved Qwuantrezz Knight, but I watch a lot of college football, and he was kind of the alpha in the UCLA secondary, and he played safety, he played corner, he played nickel, he played everywhere. I mean, he really played everywhere, and he made a ton of tackles. And I guess he just didn't work out well because somehow, some way, this guy went undrafted. So I was excited to see that they had signed him, and then I'm excited even more now that he's doing it in camp. I did read, Matt, that the Niners worked out a veteran safety, Tayshaun Gibson, worked out today. Do you think they'll sign Gibson, or do you think that's just one of many veterans they'll look at here in the next couple days or weeks?
I'm not sure. I mean, they still have to get through this preseason, and like I said, they're light in the secondary right now. I mean, it seemed to be always the positions that you go into camp thinking, oh wow, they've got a real glut of cornerbacks. They got a real glut of defensive linemen, and then those always end up shrinking a lot faster than they thought. I think that they're quite happy with their group. This is something they did last year with Tony Jefferson, a couple of other guys. Dennard was a good example. You don't know who you're going to need during the season. You don't know what positions are going to kind of shrink up on you. So it's only smart to work these guys out, start a relationship, keep in touch in case there is a real kind of deficit at a spot. So I'm not sure if they're going to sign him. They don't have an open spot right now, and they have to make another cut of 5 players next week. So I doubt it, but it'll depend on how long they think Ward and Dante Johnson are going to be out.